All right. This is an exciting one that I've thought a lot about for a long time and just kind of had other videos I wanted to make slightly more. But today is the day. What is my watch of the day? It's two watches. So let's get into it. Why wear two watches? I think the first reason, head and shoulders above all else, is mental illness. After that, we'll jump into the practical reasons. So I already have a perfectly accurate great watch with a bezel I can use for timing things. What is the practical use of a secondary watch? So for me, and I don't do it all the time, but I do double wrist a lot. I've been in a lot of situations where I'm doing things with my hands. So that'd be the first reason. And like if I'm, holding something with this hand that I cannot let go, there's a few contexts where that might happen at work, and I want to see the time, I can just look at my other wrist. Like whatever hand it may be, I have two wrists available. Even if it's something stupid, like I'm carrying something in my hand, I can just look with the other wrist. I don't have to awkwardly turn what I'm carrying to see the time. So that's a huge reason for me. Second, and you guys who are real watch people will know what I'm talking about when I say time feels different when I look at it on an analog versus a digital display. Like if I look at the time right now, it is 1:33. On an analog watch, it feels like, okay, it's, 1 and then a little more than half past the hour, right? Like spatially, it feels that way. When I look at my digital watch, it feels a lot more like this is the exact time right now. Like it's not spatial at all. With this, I feel like, okay, here's where I am in the day. I'm at this spot from here to here on the spectrum. With this one, it's just like, here's the exact time right now. And that may sound like a disadvantage. It's not. It's just different. But for me, when I'm like writing down times for things, I actually really enjoy looking at a digital watch because I'm not looking at it for like where I'm at in the day. I'm not looking at it with any interest as to what the actual time is. I can just be doing things and then subconsciously look, here are the numbers 1, 3, 4, 4, 6. And I can write those numbers down in the chart and know that the time is correct. You see what I'm saying? It's not, I don't have to read the time, process the time, and then write the time down. I could have other things in my mind, devote zero mental capacity to looking at the time and noting it down, and just look at the numbers, copy the numbers on the page, and then I'm done. So I have the best of both worlds. Why not have both, right? And there's a few watches that accomplish having both. Namely, the one that pops out to me is the Casio Royale, the AE 1500, I think. And with that one, you have like the little dial in the upper corner with the analog time and the digital on the bottom. But even that doesn't quite do the same thing for you because it's so small. I feel like it takes me longer to read than a normal clock because you're trying to figure out which of like the black lines that are almost the same length are the time, the hours and the minutes or whatever. And then on the other hand, if I have two full watches, it's just, not only is it easier to read, but it's more like I don't have to process looking at both at the same time. I could just look and be like analog time, digital time, for whatever the use may be. And just, I guess, the way my mind works, it's not really a pro or a con. I just prefer having both sometimes, and it's great. And I could happily go through the day with one or the other, and it's practically not a big issue. But, yeah, it's just fun to have both. Like, why not have both, And in my mind, another, excuse me, my nose has been itchy all day. Another upside is I have a lot of watches, and I enjoy wearing my watches. I enjoy it so much, right? And in my mind, there's kind of a tally going of how much I paid for a watch versus how much I wear it, right? Like I heard one YouTuber, and I forgot his name, or I would credit him with the thought of he wants to get all of his watches down to $1 per day, right? So if I bought this watch for like $22, right? So I'd have to wear it for 22 days for it to then be worth it, right? Having not been a waste of money. And that's pretty accurate to how I feel. So, I think for a lot of us, we kind of don't put words to it, but that really is how we feel about it. So for this one, that'd be long. That'd be 750 days of wear, which you know what, I will probably hit with it because I wear it almost any day anyhow, and I'll kind of stack other watches with it. But yeah, I don't want to jabber on, but double wristing, I think there are tons of reasons to do it. I just listed a few. There's tons more. You guys can put your reasons below. But ultimately, to me, it's just why not have the ultimate variety? We all own analog and digital watches. You know what? I'm going to piss some people off. I even double wristed analog and digital watches before just because fuck it. Why not? Because I enjoy watches. And you know what? If you are a watch person, you'll understand that. And past that, if you're worried about what people will think, I think one person in ever has actually noticed I was wearing two watches. And she just kind of noticed, like, hey, are you wearing two watches right now? I was like, yeah. She's like, why? I said, just because it makes me happy. And she's like, okay, fucking loser, right? She's one of my coworkers, one of my friends, right? And that was it. There's, don't be afraid to do something that's going to make you happy just for bringing a smile. Even if the only reason that you're going to double wrist it is to bring yourself a smile because it's fucking nerdy and dorky and something that you're going to enjoy doing, do it. I encourage you, at least just try it once. See if you don't completely hate it, because I guarantee you at some point you're going to be like driving, not want to turn your wrist to see the time, and you can just look at the time on your other wrist. And it's fantastic. It's practical, and it's awesome. It's just really fun. So give it a shot. If you haven't done it yet, tell me your experience, or if you have other reasons that you double wrist that I haven't covered, then let me know. And yeah, we'll just have a fun conversation.